Oh, hi there. Welcome back. We made a lot of progress since the last time you were here. First off, I want to talk about something that's very important if you're planning on building one of these cars. Ended up finding a great deal of rust about the lower 8 to 10 inches of this A-pillar. Ended up having to fabricate all of that because they don't offer patch panels. So if you're looking to buy one of these cars or looking to build one for yourself, you're going to want to check this area because it's just built to trap water, dirt, and other things that are pretty much going to fuck you over. Alright, as you remember from last time, we had removed the B-pillar in one piece. Since you were here, we got that all put back in. Made a hardwood hammer form to recreate the radius on both upper and lower corner of the B-pillar. It's important to make sure you use hardwood. If you use something like OSB for the base, you're just going to crumble it when you try to hammer form your sheet metal. Alright, really key part doing this when you're chopping one of these cars is getting the proportion right on the C-pillar. If you don't get it correct, if it's too wide at the base, it's going to look really heavy. The window gets laid down too steep, the proportions are all off, and your work is pretty much useless because it just looks stupid. So what we did here, we moved the rear window forward about 3.5 inches straight through here, and used a porta power to adjust the height to the roof and get the angle just right, which then equates to building a piece all the way through here, wrapping around, and remaking that entire lower corner and beltline area. Okay, so after the rear window got moved forward, it's really critical to get the upper portion of it lined up with the roof, where you get the correct slope coming down from the sheet metal into the rear glass. At that point, it's really helpful to use a piece of weld rod laid down on the roof, give you a good line of sight, gives you a good idea where it's going to sit, how it's going to look when it's done. Now, after the window is laid down, C-pillar area, nothing lines up. It looks like complete shit, and you should be expecting that. There's two ways you can handle that. You can either build a new C-pillar from scratch using English wheel or your knee, hammer and dolly, if you don't have access to the nice tools, or you can fill in this area with a new piece of sheet metal and reshape the C-pillar using a handheld planishing hammer. A lot of people don't have access to this, so it's going to be a lot easier to use the hammer and dolly knee English wheel method. Something else that happened since last time you were here, replaced the lower quarter panels because of rust issues. Aside from that, nothing really exciting there. That's about all there was. Alright, so stay tuned for part 3. We're going to talk about door tops, how to get that put back in place looking right, also how to rebuild all the stainless garnish moldings, the wing windows, modifying the glass and window tracks to get that put back in place so everything's functional again. And this car, we got about a 30-day deadline to get it done in time for Viva Las Vegas, first weekend in April, so stay tuned, and it's going to look a whole lot different when it's done.